All right, here I am. An orange. Why is that? Well, for a vast amount of people, it's time to join the Orange Army. And for a vast amount of people, if you're going to join the Orange Army, you need a rifle. Now, here's my opinion. Get it? Opinion on the only rifle that 99% of deer hunters will ever need. And this is in the way of cartridge, okay? Cartridge. There are a lot of great deer cartridges out there. 2506, 243, 270. The list goes on and on and on. I know guys that have shot deer with a 375 H&H. What's a big hole in them? They get to shoot it. Yippee! They like it, let them. So, we got to set some criteria for this. Okay? Number one, the cartridge has to have very good availability. Okay? Need to be able to stop in at your local sporting goods store and have, if not one, two or three selections as to, something that your gun likes when you feed it. There's no use in just buying random ammo that might shoot like a spray gun. Number two, recoil. Most hunters should be able to handle the recoil of this. Now, I'm not talking about, really frail people, little tiny people that would be best off with maybe like a 243. Okay, so it's got to have reasonable recoil. Also, has to have reasonable trajectory. Now, when I say reasonable trajectory, I'm talking about it's not like a rainbow. So the gun or rifle cartridge should be capable of shooting out to, like, say, 300 yards. So let's get started talking about the rounds that almost made it. Well, a lot of you are going to say, well, my 30-30 is all I'll ever need. It's all Grandpa ever needed, and it very well might be. If you shoot under 200 yards, 30-30 is very capable. But if you're going to hunt field edges and stuff like that and need to stretch out now and then, 30-30 is just, it's not the choice. Sorry. Another great one, 270 Winchester. 270 Winchester, according to a lot of people, comes into basically about the best deer rifle out there. And it is very good. And it's very near the top of the list. Only problem is 270 is not as available as some of these other, the cartridge I have in mind. Now, it's generally available, just not as available as others. Next, 7mm 08. Hard to argue with a 7mm 08. Trajectory's darn close to a 270, but again, 7mm 08 just isn't as available as the cartridge I'm thinking about. 30-06. You know what? 30-06 is a fantastic cartridge. It'll do just about anything you'll ever want with a deer, and you can shoot bigger game with it too. And you know what? 30-06 is my second choice. Okay? Comes in number two. Only because some people cannot handle the recoil of the 30-06. So, what is the number one deer cartridge that I've picked that you should basically own? It's the old 308 Winchester. Shoots a 150 grain bullet at a reasonable speed, has reasonable trajectory, very capable 300-yard cartridge. Plus, and here's the big plus, it's super available and the recoil's not that bad. Hey, whatever cartridge you're using, let me know. We'll do a little poll or something like that. Hey, If you like the content here, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm Steve Horvath for Real World Deer Hunter, and I'm joining the Orange Army.